We're going to start on our backs today. And you can straighten your legs or bend your knees, or maybe bring the soles of the feet together, however you like to begin. And let the eyes close. Start to feel your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Filling the belly. Filling the ribs. And filling the chest. Taking your time. Savoring the breath. Feeling the expansiveness as you inhale. And the release and relaxation of the exhale. And now straighten your right leg and bring your left knee to your chest. Flex your right foot and press the heel away from you. Bring the chin in a little bit so the whole spine is long, even the neck. And maintain that deep, slow 3-part breath. And draw the navel down when you exhale and see if there's a relaxation that comes that might allow that left knee to come in a little bit more. Keep the left foot relaxed while keeping the right foot flexed. Stay connected to your breath. Feel how it navigates its way around the posture that you're in. And then release the right hand and bring the left hand to the sole of the foot from the inside and lift the foot up to face the sky. And then take the right arm overhead, reaching long from the foot to the hand. And then letting the left hand be heavy on that left foot. Staying with a nice deep breath. And then bring the right arm out to the side and straighten the left leg. If you can't continue to hold on to the foot and straighten the leg, then hold on to the leg instead. And doesn't matter how low to the ground your leg is, try to have it be straight and at least out to the side, if not even higher than hip level. Just breathing here. And then lift the leg up. Clasp your hands behind the back of the leg and point and flex the foot. Reaching up through the heel and then through the toes. Okay. And then bend the knee and straighten the leg, keeping the foot flexed. Continue like that. And then hold the flexed position, the leg up straight. And then start to lift your head and walk your hands up your leg. And take a deep breath in. And then take another inhale without exhaling. And then exhale, draw the belly in, drop the shoulders back toward the floor. Let the elbows sag. And then inhale long. And then inhale some more. Exhale, belly in. Elbows are facing down, not out to the side. And lower your head down. And release the left arm. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg. If you're able to reach your big toe without bending your leg, you can do that, or just hold on anywhere that you can. And let's guide that left leg over to the right, but keep your left buttock on the ground. So we're not interested in how far we can go and twisting. We want to keep the hips rooted and just have the stretch be in the leg by bringing the leg across and anchoring the hip down. You can turn your head to the left just to help keep the weight in that direction. Good. And then we'll take the leg all the way across, or you can bend the knee. And keep the head turned to the left. Maybe keeping the right hand on top of the left leg, giving that extra weight and support. Breathe all the way up into the chest. Maybe imagining that you're breathing into the left shoulder. And then come back onto your back, just letting that left foot rest above the right knee. And then we'll bend the right knee and clasp the hands behind the back of the right leg and flex both feet with the right foot at the height of the right knee. And then just deep breathing. When you exhale, press the right foot toward the left foot. Keep your mind inside your body. Good. And then just release that left leg onto the ground, straight and long, flexing the foot, and take hold of the right leg below the knee and draw the knee into the chest. Foot is relaxed. Exhaling, drawing the navel toward the spine, guiding the thigh toward the chest. Reaching out long through the left heel. And then bring the right hand inside the leg and around the bottom of the foot, lifting the foot to face the ceiling, and bring the left arm overhead and reach long from the left foot to the left hand. Breathe long throughout the whole body. Bring the left arm out to the left side and straighten the right leg out to the right side. So the further away from you bring the leg, the easier it'll be to lower to the ground, but that's not the goal. So If the leg is straight out to the side, but really high, because that's the way your leg stretches, then just do that. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just get the maximum stretch that you can. If you can bring the leg higher than straight out to the side, do that as well. Mostly just be in the stretch. Feel it, breathe into it. Notice the sensation of breathing and notice the interplay between the breath and the sensation and the shape. Maybe also your mind. If you start to get distracted, notice how that affects your breath. If you start to get irritable, not liking the sensation or getting bored, just notice how everything is interrelated. Good. And then we'll lift the right leg up, clasping the hands behind the back of the leg, and point and flex the foot. And then holding the foot flexed, bend and straighten the. And hold it straight. Take a breath in. Exhale and lift your head and walk your hands up your leg. Good. If you can let your elbows sag down a little bit, go ahead and do that. Let your shoulders drop toward the floor. Inhale and reach long through the crown of your head. And then inhale some more. Exhale, scoop the belly in. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. Keep the feet flexed, both of them. Keep the elbows down so they're not out to the side. And release the head down, keep the leg in the air. And release the right arm out to the side. And then bring that left hand to the outside of the leg, wherever you're able to, or the big toe if you can reach. And then we'll take the leg over to the left, keeping the right buttock firmly planted down, turning your head to the right. Deep breath. And then we'll bring that right leg all the way over. You can keep the leg straight and bring the, or you can bend the knee. It's a little deeper stretch if the knee is bent. It's more of a sciatic stretch if the leg is straight. See what you like. Roll the breath all the way up to the right shoulder. And then roll back onto your back, letting the right foot just rest above the left knee. Bend the left knee and lift the foot and clasp your hands behind the back of the left thigh. And then flex both feet and keep the left foot roughly at the height of the left knee. Breathe deeply. And when you exhale, press the left foot toward the right foot. Okay. Release your hands, bring the left foot to the ground, bring the right foot to the ground. Walk the feet a little wider apart and rest the knees together. Rest the arms on the ground with the palms up. Just letting your body integrate all of that. So, just that sequence there is something that you can do every morning before you even get out of bed. So, you'll have the recording of it, and you can try to see if you want to add whatever that was, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes to your morning. You may not have the time. You may do it at night before you go to bed. It's the nice part about it is you can do it in bed. So it's nice and cushy, and it's a great way to start or end the day. And then separate the knees, roll over onto your side. Then press yourself up. And we'll come to hands and knees. Finding a table position, supporting your shoulders with your hands or fists and your hips with your knees. And then really feel the weight of the arm bones and the thigh bones sinking into the ground. And then let the weight of the spine dip down, curling the tailbone up. Inhale into the belly, all the way up into the chest. Reach the eyes up. Exhale, rounding tailbone, rest of the spine, the head. And start at the tailbone and imagine that you can feel each vertebra rolling in the curve in succession, one after the next. The next time your back is round, you can stay there and just extend your left foot out to the side. Reach the arms up, inhale, and exhale. Bring the left hand down to your left leg, your right arm across, turning your gaze up if your neck allows. And reaching out of the fingers as you inhale and sliding down the leg as you exhale. Expand and relax. Inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale and bring it to your back heel. If you don't quite reach, you can curl your shoulder. And if you still don't reach, just bring your hand to your hip. And then really let the weight of your hand rest and lean back. And then bring the left arm up and drop the head back. If you want to deepen this posture, you can bring your left hand down and try to find your back heel with that hand as well. Feel that space below the ribs, breathing. And lift up. Bring the hands down. Bring the knee in and round the back. Tuck the tailbone under strongly. Let that inhale make space between the shoulder blades. And then step the right foot out to the side. And roll yourself up. With an inhale, reach up. And exhale, right hand down on the leg. Left arm reaching over, gazing up if your neck allows. Otherwise, down. Extend out long through the fingers, reaching as you inhale. Letting go as you exhale. Inhale up. And exhale that left hand to the heel, curling the toes under if you need to, taking the hip if that's better for your body, and then taking that right arm up and back, or perhaps down to that left heel. Dropping the head back. Keep the right foot grounded. Keep the hips forward. Keep the breath full. And release the hand down. Bring both hands in front. Bring the knee in. And sit back on your feet. Extend your arms forward. Relax your head down. Stream the breath through the length of your spine. Notice where you feel the breath when the front of the body is folded over the legs. If the front of the body is touching the legs, then maybe there's not a lot of room to expand and contract as you breathe. So where does the body make space for that movement? Where do you feel it? Let's take the arms over to the right. Press into the right hand and send the left hip back, reaching along through the left hand. Whole body trying to breathe and seeing just where the breath actually is noticeable. And then walk the hands over to the other side. Pressing into the left hand, sending the right hip back, reaching out of the right hand. And then bring the hands center, tuck the chin, lift the hips, and roll up, coming to standing. Good. Let's bring the left hand to the belly and the right hand to the chest. Breathe from hand to hand. And then reach the left hand back. As with before, try to find your heel, maybe curling the toes, maybe taking the hip instead. Taking it a little deeper this time. Release the right hand and bring it to the other heel or the other hip. Drop the head back, coming into a full camel pose. And intentionally breathing up to the heart. And then bring the right hand to the belly. Lift yourself up. Bring the left hand to the chest. Just breathe from hand to hand. Drop the chin to the chest. Clasp your hands around the back of the head. And let the elbows hang toward the ground. When you inhale, let the chest rise up to the chin. When you exhale, let the elbows be heavy, dropping chin to chest. And release the hands, bring them to the ground. First take them under the shoulders and then just walk them one hand's length forward. Spread the fingers wide, curl the toes, take a breath in, and then exhale and lift the hips. Bend your knees. Press forward into the hands, sending the hips back. Sink the chest so that the shoulders are higher than the chest. Drop the head and then straighten the left leg. Keep sinking the chest toward the right leg. Feel the breath long through the body. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, pressing back through the left thigh and down into the foot. Maybe even moving that inner left ankle toward the outer left ankle. Just changing the stretch a little bit that way. And then bend that left knee and straighten the right leg. Inhaling, lengthening the spine by pushing forward into the hands. Exhaling, pressing the heel down. And again, press the inner right ankle toward the outer ankle. And then straighten both legs. Roll the shoulders down the back. Rotate the inner elbows to face up. And press even more into the index fingers and thumbs. Breathe even deeper. And then walk the feet up to the hands. Roll yourself up, reaching all the way up as you inhale. And then exhale the hands down and behind your back, interlacing the fingers. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Step the legs wide apart. Take a breath in and exhale and fold, lifting the hands. Lifting the belly as you exhale. And release the hands down. Place the left hand right below your heart center on the ground. Bring the right hand onto your hip. Lift your head and try to get your torso parallel to the ground. And as you inhale, press your hip back with your hand and extend your head forward so that you're lengthening your spine, kind of like we did in Downward Dog. And then exhale and rotate the belly to the right, the chest, the gaze, and then lift the arm. Take your gaze up to your thumb if you can. Every time you exhale, try to wrap those left ribs under and to the right a little bit more. You can let that arm open up behind you if you want to also open the shoulder and chest a little more. Good. And release the hand down. Walk the hands over to the left foot and hang there. Lift your head, rotate your left foot to the left, and then bring your right toes in a little bit so the back foot is on an angle. Bend the front knee, push into your front foot and lift up and take the arms up. And then really press back firmly through the right thigh and down into the right heel. And then inhale and lift your pinkies and your chest. And then exhale, sink your hips and send your thumbs back. Now aim your right hip for your left knee, staying anchored through the outer edge of your right foot. And straighten the leg, turn to face front, release the arms, turn the feet to face front. Take a breath in. And then clasp your hands behind you with the opposite thumb on the outside. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, and fold, lifting the arms. What does it feel like if you try to pull your hands apart while holding on? And release the hands. Left hand will be on the left hip, right hand on the ground just below your chest. And lift your head and try to get your torso parallel to the ground. And stretch back through the left hip and forward through the head, lengthening your spine. Take a breath in there. And then exhale and turn your belly to the left, your chest, your shoulders, your head. And then take the arm up. And if you like, you can let the arm fall back into space, just to open that shoulder a little more. Stay with your deep breaths and tuck your right ribs toward the left as you exhale. Root into your feet. And release the arm down and walk the hands over to the right leg, hanging over the leg. Try to relax here. Whatever the sensation is, just breathe deep and slow and try to let the weight of your body release into the ground. And then we'll pivot. Right foot goes to the right. Left foot comes in a little bit on an angle, bending the front knee, pressing into the front foot. Lift yourself up. Warrior one, arms up. Good. And press back into your left leg and down into your left heel. Inhale and lift up through your chest, reach your pinkies up. Exhale, drop your hips, send your thumbs back. And then aim the left hip for the right knee while staying pinned down into your heel. And release the arms. Bring the feet to front. Step together. Close the eyes, turn the palms to face forward, and just breathe. And then inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale and bring the right arm under the left, bringing the backs of the hands toward each other, or wrapping around one more time, bringing the fronts of the hands toward each other. Bend the knees, open your eyes, and bring weight all the way into the left foot. You can even lift the right heel a little bit until you feel like the left foot is really solid on the ground. As much weight in the toes as the heel. And then look past your hands at a spot in front of you. You may end up needing to change your spot, but start with something that feels like it's straight ahead. Bending deeply across the right leg over the left. If you're able to hook the foot behind the calf, then go ahead and do that. And then adjust your gaze. So if you're falling or leaning to the left, just take your gaze a tad more to the right and vice versa. And then reach the elbows up and pull the shoulder blades down. Pull the navel in and down, sinking the tailbone and the hips. And release. Close the eyes, turn the palms forward. Feel your breath. Feel your connection to the ground. And then inhale the arms out. Exhale, left under right. Hands either back to back or palm to palm or somewhere in the middle. And then bend the knees. And then just come onto the left toes and really feel the right foot taking the weight of the body. Take your gaze to a spot past your arms in front of you. And then sit down in an imaginary chair behind you and lift the left leg over. And if you can, hook the foot behind. Steady your body and your mind by breathing deep and slow and focusing on your breath. Lift the elbows, pull the belly in, sink the tailbone. And release. Just stand for a moment with your eyes closed, feeling your body, feeling your breath. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release your head down. And again, look up. Scoop the belly in. Release the head over. One more time. And then just hold here. Press down into the feet and pull up through the thighs. When you exhale, pull up through the belly. And soften your knees, take opposite elbows, and just swing a little bit from side to side. Come back to stillness. Bring your hands to the ground, bend your knees even more, lowering them all the way to the heels. And then lowering your buttocks all the way to the ground. And then the arms could be forward on your chest, up here, or if you don't want to work your abs at all, just hold on to your knees. We're going to lower slowly to the ground. Continuing to breathe. Bringing the head and the arms down. And then lifting the hips, tucking your tailbone under. Releasing the legs. Shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. Bring the arms a nice distance away from the body and tuck the shoulder blades under you. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. And then inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, letting the lips part. And then inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. And then even releasing the breath. Just allowing the breath to happen. However it comes, however it goes. Just let it be. And rest your attention in the feeling of your breath. Wherever it is, however it is. See how much you can land on the breath. And stay. The mind wanders, that's okay, it does that. Just come back again and again. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart, fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock from side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, bring the soles of the feet together, the palms together, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll over onto either side, resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the ground. Resting your mind on how it feels to be in your body right now. What's alive inside of you? Slowly make your way up to sitting. Letting your head come up last. Coming into any comfortable sitting position. Sinking down through the sit bones and lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.